Even if you don't know a lot about bike mechanics, there are a few simple maintenance tips that you can do to ensure the safety of you and your bike. For example, the tires should be checked for potential problems on a weekly basis. Correct pressure is vital. A few pounds in either direction can turn the best handling bike into a nightmare. In the rain, an underinflated tire closes its grooves, greatly increasing the chances of hydroplaning. For proper tread depth, follow the indicators on your tire, but since this tire doesn't have any, I'm going to use the general 2mm rule. And as you can see, this bike is in great shape because the tires still have about 5 to 6 millimeters on the tread. Use good quality oil to lube the inside of the chain nearest the sprocket. This should be performed after a ride, as the oil will clean off more grime and cover more of the chain while the bike is still warm. And while we're at the back end of the bike, it's a good idea to adjust the tension on the chain. Too loose and the bike will shift poorly. Too tight and it affects suspension by limiting the travel of the rear swing arm. For the clutch cable, use a specialized lube a minimum of twice a year, because this cable can stiffen on you over time and you might not notice it until it's too late. Being seen on a motorcycle is crucial. Don't forget to check your lights and your horn. Toot toot, blink blink. It just takes 10 seconds and it could save your life. And never forget to check that the brake lights work with just a minimum amount of hand pressure.
There are basically three things that bike owners should own. Number one is a good tire pressure gauge. And the second thing they should own is a service manual and, of course, a good set of hand tools consisting of screwdrivers, sockets, and wrenches.
The recommended riding distance before an oil change is approximately 3,000 kilometers or 2,000 miles, depending on your riding style and the type of oil you use. For low-revving highway miles, 3,000 kilometers or 2,000 miles should be fine. But for higher-revving city speeds, check the oil around 2,500 kilometers or 1,500 miles.